Scuts! It's time to do a review that I have been buzzing about the idea of doing since I heard this set was coming out. It's the Speed Champions Back to the Future Time Machine. We're talking about the DeLorean here. Let's get bricking it. Okay, so when this set first came out, I won't lie, I was buzzing. I missed the opportunity to get the other one, just on the basis that it's a little bit more than I wanted to spend on that sort of set, and I'm predominantly a Star Wars Lego fan, so that's what I tend to hold my money for. But when this came out at, what, $22.99 I think it is in the UK for these Speed Champion sets, that's a no-brainer. Look at it, it even comes with 2 minifigures, which you don't usually get in a Speed Champion set. This is brilliant. I mean, any fans of Back to the Future, especially any fans of Back to the Future and Lego, this is literally a must-have, no-brainer. Obviously, it's not as big and detailed as the other set you get, but it's brilliant. I'm going to go into a couple of little shots of the set. Because it is a bit of a smaller set than the ones I usually review, I'm going to do a slightly different view than usual. I'm going to kind of pan a bit close and voice over the top so you can see what I'm looking at while I'm discussing it. But it's brilliant. The fact it's 2-in-1 as well. Of course, this one, I've got it set up as the Back to the Future 2 time machine, which is great. It's got the flying wheels, but you can also change it over a little bit and have it from the original Back to the Future film with the big kind of, I don't know, pole and hook at the top, which is really clever part usage, which I will get into. So let's get breaking a bit further and check it out a bit closer up.
So here it is, 357 pieces of awesomeness. You can tell straight away that they've packed a lot into this little set, detail-wise. For the size of it, it's brilliant. There's a cool building technique involved with the headlights, which is that these bad boys are actually see-through little kind of window-looking pieces. You put them in there. So obviously, if you did have a lighting kit, it would work really well with the headlights. So worth mentioning that. Also, the antenna they use for when it's in its kind of Back to the Future 1 mode, which I'll take some pictures of in a moment and show you that, is actually a fishing rod. So great pass usage there. I've actually put it underneath just to keep it somewhere safe. And with the other spare bits for when you change it over, I've popped it inside the car. And apparently, I've also made one of these bits fall off. So yeah, it is a great set. I mean, look at some of the detailing in there. Some of the parts usage on that. You've got a random kind of drill piece here. Brilliant stuff. You can also see the Flux Capacitor inside, which is another kind of windowy see-through piece. Again, that would work brilliant with the lighting set, I imagine. And even the wheels just look really cool. Really simple technique to pop them on like this, but they just look the part like that. And I also liked when you put it together. Obviously, this is my first Speed Champion set, but I liked how the windscreen just holds on at the front, so it's really easy to take the whole top and, you know, top piece off like that. You've got the back here. This is unfortunately a sticker on the DeLorean section there, but the number plate at the back, you can change that to the one that says out of time, which is pretty cool. Got a bit of dust on it there. You've got your Mr. Fusion thing at the back here as well, which is pretty smart, and some good parts usage inside with this little piece and your binocular type things there. Some cool pieces on this, really, really cool. And I don't know if you'll see this on this, so I might have to take a picture. But look, you got the dates. How cool is that? That's just absolutely epic. They've got that in there, and they've got the plutonium chamber bit there as well. They've just got some really snazzy little details in it. And it's just brilliant. I just love the look of it for such a small set. It looks like the DeLorean. There's no mistaking this. And I do just want to point out that although there are some stickers in this, which is to be expected at this size, especially with this one as well, with the DMC at the front, there's quite a lot of pieces that aren't stickers that surprise me. All of these pieces that go around it, I was expecting these to be see-through bits you put stickers on. Absolutely not. Every single one of those is a printed piece, which is delightful. The out-of-time number plate you get on the back is a printed piece. Here it is. Is it going to... Yeah, I'll focus there. And also this one here, printed piece. It's amazing. And if we go quickly onto the minifigures, obviously got Marty. Look at him there, absolutely brilliant. He does have 2 faces, as you can imagine. He would there, but printed on him cool. He literally looks like Marty. You can tell that's Marty. Your chicken McFly. And then you've got the Doc himself. Look at that. And you've got his little bandages on his head and the cool plutonium thing. So he's obviously in his main costume from the first film. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. 2 minifigs that are brilliant. I've always been a big fan of Back to the Future. To have this in my collection now is amazing. It might be paving the way for future Speed Champion sets, might not be. Hard to tell. I'm going to quickly go into a little bit about what it looks like as the Back to the Future 1 time machine now. So here she is in the style Back to the Future 1. You can kind of see if I use the the main area to put the spares in. It doesn't have as much room now because you use these little pieces to just put the wheels in when it's in its flying mode. But yeah, look at this. There's your little fishing rod that's used to do the kind of pole and the hook, as it were. You've got your out of time thing on there. Now to get, this is probably the most fiddly bit to change, but you can just pull this little grey bit off the top like that, and then you can get to that easy. So don't worry about changing that. Tyres are easy enough to change with a couple of little Technic pin pieces changing over. But there we go, look, the classic DeLorean. Looks really cool, pretty smart. Absolutely buzzing with this in my collection. But what do you guys think? Is this worthwhile? Is it anywhere near comparable to the bigger Back to the Future time machine we had? Is it worth it? Obviously, you got your 2 minifigures with it. Are you not a fan of Back to the Future? Are you going to get this for your collection, or are you going to let it pass you by? For the price, I honestly think if you're anything in the realms of a Lego Back to the Future fan, or one or the other, this is a brilliant one. And it's obviously a bit different to the classic Speed Champion ones you get. So, I mean, 100% worthwhile. Really quickly before I sign off as well, this is really cool. You've kind of got to curve this bit round here, all the way underneath, and then back up over there. So that was quite a fun way to put that kind of wiring bit together. These can be a little bit fiddly and fall off, but that's just a little sign-off note for the only negatives I can say about this entire set. Other than that, please buy it. £22.99, 357 pieces of absolute time machine perfection. Let's get bricking it, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, as a final little sign-off note, guys, from me, Doc and Marty, I want to say thank you very much for watching the video. It means a lot to me. If you're the sort of person that likes down-to-earth reviews from someone else to save up for their Lego sets, then do consider giving us a follow, give us a like, check out the YouTube and TikTok channels, and I will see you soon. Keep bricking it, guys. All the best.